Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial, and here in today's video I have something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you how to build this desert survival house. As you guys know, I mainly focus more on creative style builds, so I thought I'd go ahead and switch it up a bit and do some survival style. If you guys do end up enjoying this video and you want to see more survival style builds like this one, then be sure to go ahead and please leave a like on the video, and I'll continue to do more survival style builds like this one. And don't worry, I'll still be doing all of my normal creative style builds, but if you guys do want to see more like this, then I'll go ahead and pretty much go back and forth between my creative style that you guys normally see, and I'll also be sure to do more of the survival style. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right on into the build. So here's the plot size. You're just going to need a 25 by 17 block area. And where that 25 is, that is going to be towards the front side of the build. So just keep that in mind when you're building. That'll always end up being where the front side of the house is going to be. So as you can see here, I went ahead and just laid out all of the different blocks we're going to be using for this build. So this little section here are all of the exterior blocks for the main part of the house. This section here is everything around the house, so a little pathway and pretty much just all the landscaping and the garden areas. And then here are all of the interior blocks. For now, we're just going to be focusing on all of the blocks for the exterior of the house. So be sure to go ahead and grab some smooth sandstone slabs, smooth sandstone, and then smooth sandstone stairs, cut sandstone, chiseled sandstone, glass panes, lanterns, jungle fences, jungle signs, jungle doors, and some oak leaves. Alright, once again, like I mentioned before, where this 25 is, this is facing towards the front side of the build. So make sure you have your cut sandstone, and we're going to start placing the foundation of the house. So head on over here towards the back left hand corner of the plot size. We're going to go from right here where the corner is, work your way over towards the right and place 13 of the cut sandstone. Now head on back over where we started, and starting right here, you just want to place an additional 8 blocks. So including this corner one, it's going to be 9 in total. Now, let's go ahead and connect all of this together so it forms a rectangle. So it should now be a 13 by 9 block rectangle. Next, let's go ahead and switch to the chiseled sandstone and just place a layer on top of the cut sandstone. And then after this chiseled, you want to go ahead and switch to the smooth sandstone and place 3 layers on top of this. So this is what we have so far. Now continue with your smooth sandstone and just fill in all of the space here at the top layer. So this is going to be the ceiling for the first floor and also the floors for the second floor. So it's all going to be in one. There we go. This is what we have so far. Now make sure you have your cut sandstone, and we're going to continue bringing up our walls for the second floor now. So go to the left corner here and work your way over towards the right and place 9. You should now be left with 4 spaces here. Go right behind the final block and place 4. Now go towards the right of that, place 4 again. And then behind this one, work your way over towards the corner and place 4. So you should be right there on the edge and all the way here at the corner at the back side of the house. Now let's continue working our way over. So I'm looking at the back side. So we're going to start here and we're going to work our way towards the right and place 8. So including this one here, it's going to be 9 in total. You should then be left with 4 spaces. just like it was at the front. So you can start here, work your way in, and place 4 again. And now towards the right, place 4. And then fill in the remaining 3 spaces and connect it back to where we started. Okay, so if I go up above, this is what we have. So we have a little space here, which is a 4x4 space. And same with back here, just a 4x4 space. Now we're going to be doing the same pattern that we did here for the lower level. So make sure you have your chiseled sandstone. Place a layer on top of the cut sandstone. And then after this, 3 layers of the smooth. Now after you have all of the layers brought up, let's go ahead and fill in all of the space with our smooth sandstone. So this will be the roof and ceiling, which will top off the house. So let's focus on the little detail here on the roof first. So every other block, we're going to be placing a full block of the smooth sandstone. And then on every other space is going to be the smooth sandstone slab. So we'll start right here in the corner. And like I said, just every other block, a full block of the smooth sandstone. All the other empty spaces, these slabs. So a little pattern like that. So we're going to have a slab here and here. Full block there and there. Then we have a slab, slab, block, and block. So just continue doing that pattern until you go all the way around the build. Just a little extra feature to have there on the roof. Now let's go ahead and start marking out where all the windows are going to be. So let's go ahead and start doing the windows for the second floor of the house first. So we're going to be using the glass panes and the smooth sandstone stairs. So I'm looking towards the front side of the build right now. We'll head on over here towards the left. We want to make sure to just leave 2 spaces here. So you're on the 3rd space. Make sure you're on the same layer, or starting on the same layer as the chiseled sandstone. So we're going to carve out a block here, here, and here. That 3rd block is going to be an upside down stair. And then the glass panes. And there we go, we have a window like that. We'll do the same thing on this side, so leaving 2 spaces. We're going to carve out 3. And then go ahead and just fill all of this in. Now, we have this little space here. We're going to have a window. Over on this wall, once again, just a small window. On this back wall, we're going to be doing the same thing that we did at that first wall. So a window there, and here. And then over on this wall. And then one more window here for the second floor. That looks good. Alrighty. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and focus on the first floor. We'll go ahead and start here at the front wall first. Make sure to skip over 2 spaces here at the left. Carve out 3. We'll just go ahead and carve it out for now and we'll fill it all in. So we have that. We're going to go all the way over here towards the right. Carve out 3. And then over on this wall, we're going to go ahead and have one. So we have 2 spaces here at the right. So we'll carve out a window there. And then on this back wall, we have 2 spaces here at the left. Carve out 3. Skip over 3 spaces. Carve out 3 right in the middle. And then right here. So this is all symmetrical. We have 2 here. Window, 3, window, 3, window, and then 2. Okay, and then one more window over here at this wall. So we're going to skip over 2 spaces and carve it out right there. Now let's go ahead and just fill all of these in. So I've filled them all in. So this is what we have for the build so far. Now let's go ahead and mark out where all the doorways are going to be. We'll start here at the front. We'll carve out 3 spaces, and we're starting all the way at the bottom. Have an upside down stair, and then go ahead and grab the jungle door. We'll just swap out the lantern for now. We'll go from the inside, and we'll place the jungle door like that. We'll head on over here towards the right. We're going to skip over 2 spaces here at the left, and then carve out the doorway there. Just the same thing, an upside down stair, go from the inside and place your jungle door. Now we have the balconies. So 2 spaces here at the left, carve out the doorway here. And then one more door over here at this back side. So right here. So that's all taken care of. The next thing we'll go ahead and do is the balcony around the outer edge of the build. And then we have a few more little decorations. After that, we'll have the main part of the house all done. Let's go ahead and focus on the covered porch area first. So make sure just to grab your cut sandstone. We're going to go and skip over 3 spaces here from the left corner of the house. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to be right here on the 4th block. We're going to place the cut sandstone, then the chiseled sandstone, and then 2 smooth. And then a smooth sandstone slab at the top. We're going to skip over 3 spaces at the right, so we're here on the 4th block. And we're just going to do the same pattern. And then one more time. Now let's go ahead and grab our jungle fences. We're going to go in between here at the top of the pillars and add our jungle fence. And then go here on the inside and just start filling it all in. So it's looking like that. Just a little covered porch area here. Little patio. So that looks good. Now let's continue over here towards this side of the build, and we are going to be extending the balcony. So make sure you have your cut sandstone, and we're going to be doing a similar pattern to those pillars there. So make sure you're lined up right here at the left corner of the house. We're going to just leave 3 spaces empty, so we're here on the 4th block. And we have the cut sandstone, the chiseled, and then 4 smooth sandstone. Like that. And then a slab on top of it. We're going to skip over 3. So we're starting here. We're going to have another pillar the same way. And then one more, and you should be lined up here at the corner of this side of the house. Now let's go ahead and continue with our smooth sandstone. And we're just going to fill in all of the space here in between the pillars. And it should connect at the house. Now let's go ahead and just fill all of this space in here. Now let's go ahead and switch to our quartz stairs. And we're just going to place them upside down on this side and here, so it forms a little arch. We're going to do that in between all of the other pillars. And that's looking good. Now let's go right here. We want to make sure we're just lined up here at the corner of the house. We're going to have another block of the smooth sandstone, and then a slab on top of that. And that should be good. Let's head on over here towards the back where this little balcony space is. We're going to do that here in the corner as well. So a full block of the smooth sandstone and then a slab. Now let's grab our jungle fences and just fill all of this other space in here. So that is just the railing. Gonna do that here for this bigger balcony. And let me go ahead and back up and see what we've got. Yeah, we pretty much have the overall shape of the house all done. Just a couple little extra things that we're gonna add. And then the entire exterior of the house is all complete. We'll then start heading on to everything around the outside of the build. Now let's go ahead and add the final touches to the house. So we have the lanterns, the jungle signs, the jungle fences. I'm going to be using oak leaves, but you could just use whatever you have access to. And I'm also going to be using the smooth sandstone slabs. So go ahead and grab your leaves. We're going to line up here where this window is. We're going to place one there and there. Here at this wall. And then here towards the back side. Now, grab your smooth sandstone slabs and place these right underneath the leaves. And then grab your jungle signs, and I'm just going to be placing these on each side of the leaves. And if that looks good, just a little extra decoration. This is optional, you don't have to add this, but I think it just adds a little bit more to the house. Now, the final thing for the exterior of the house are just the lanterns. So make sure to have your jungle fences. We'll look over here where this doorway is first. We'll place a fence like that, and then a lantern right underneath. We'll look here where this doorway is, and we'll have a lantern just hanging down from the wood here. Let's go up where the balcony area is. We'll have a lantern here. And then one more here at this little balcony. Alright. So, that is it for the main exterior of the house. Now let's add all of the decorations along the outside here. Now, before we start grabbing all the blocks we're going to be using for the rest of the outside here, let's just continue with the same blocks that we used for the main part of the house first. So, I'm going to be starting with the full blocks of the smooth sandstone. So we're going to start here at the left, just right in between where this pillar is and the house. And I'm just going to place 3 blocks of the smooth sandstone like that. Then we'll continue on and place another 4. You're going to be right here on the edge of the plot size. Now, we're going to work our way along the edge of the plot size, and we're going to place 4 here. So it's a total of 5, including the corner one. And now you can see we're lined up at the doorway. We're going to have a little bit of an opening here, just with the gate. So just skip over 3 spaces. So we're starting here. And I'm going to go ahead and actually count it in case you didn't end up doing the plot size. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like that. So we just have a space of 3 here, lined up at the doorway. Okay. Now, let's head on over here, where this little part is. We'll fill in a 3. And then we'll continue this along here. I'll go ahead and count it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So right here on the edge of the plot size. Now we're going to line up where that doorway is. So we're going to bring this over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll skip over 3. So we're going to start here on the 4th block. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So there we go. That is just a little wall around the edge of our build here. And we're going to go ahead and start adding the detail to it now. So I'm going to start here at the corner. We're just going to place a full block there. And then a slab. We're going to have a full block here and a slab right here. A slab on top of that. So we're just going to keep doing that. So I'm going to work my way over along this part of the wall. I'm just going to keep skipping over 3 spaces and doing the full block with the slab until we meet up at the corner. So it's looking like this. Let's go ahead and continue doing that for the rest of the wall. And there we go. Now, the final thing we have left to do are the stairs and the slabs, which will finish off the wall. So we'll start here. We'll have a stair, and a slab in between it. So we're going to fill in all of the other spaces just the same way, all the way around until we meet back up here. So I'll go ahead, I'll just start it here. So a stair on each side and a slab in the middle. So there we go. We went ahead and did all of the detail for the fence, or like more of a wall. So now let's go ahead and I guess we'll start grabbing all of these other blocks we're going to be using. So we have some gravel and then just some sand. We have a dirt path. We're going to continue using our lantern and continue using some of the jungle fences. We're going to grab the jungle trapdoor. Right here we have a jungle fence gate. This is just some regular dirt. And then here we just need a bucket of water. Let's go ahead and start by doing the little fence here that we're going to have. So just a regular fence on each side and then a jungle fence gate right in the middle. As simple as that. We're going to do that over here as well. So a fence on each side and then a gate in the middle. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and just remove all of the dirt within the wall here. And we'll just leave the sand there where the doorway is and there so we don't have to delete it. So, I'm just going to go through here and delete this layer of all of the sand that we have here. Make sure to get this bit of the plot size as well. So there we go, I just deleted that layer where all that sand was. So let's go ahead and mark out where the garden space is going to be. So grab some dirt, make sure you're lined up right here where this pillar is. And we'll just pretty much place the dirt where that sand just was. So we'll start here, we just placed a strip right there, lined up with that pillar. Now go over towards the left of that, bring it right along. And we're just going to be filling in this space here. So keep in mind, this build is more of a starter house, so there's not really going to be much space for the garden area. But if you do decide to expand the house later on in your world, then you'll obviously be able to have more garden space. But this is just a little idea you could have, a little starter house, just with some space for some simple crops, nothing too crazy. Okay, now let's line up over here where this pillar is. Once again, just a strip of some dirt. We'll go to the right of it and do one more strip. Right here is all going to be filled in with water. And we're actually going to be grabbing our sand again, and just placing a strip here. So this is going to be where you could plant some sugarcane. Now, before we start filling in the water there and here, let's go ahead and do our pathway for the rest of the space. So I just ended up using the gravel, sand, and the dirt path, just a little mixed up pattern between those three. I'll mix match it like this. So we'll start with maybe the gravel, just place it here and there, just kind of mix it up a little bit. And then all of the other space we'll fill in with some sand. And then the other space remaining after that we'll fill in with the dirt path. So just kind of even it out between the 3 blocks. And there we go, I went ahead and filled all of that in. One thing to keep in mind, as you can see here, you can see a little bit of sand. So what I would do is just grab this cut sandstone and kind of replace that sand there. So just so it looks a little bit neater, makes more sense. I guess it really doesn't matter for this part, but it definitely matters here because you can see the concrete. So we'll grab this cut, or the smooth sandstone, and we'll replace that. Add our path again. We do the same here. Just so you're not seeing that concrete, it just looks a little bit weird seeing some random concrete here. But now it looks like the wall is going a little bit into the ground. Just looks a lot better. And that should be good. Actually, once you do end up using a hoe for your garden area here, there's going to be a little bit of concrete where this fence is. So just to show you, I'll go ahead and just do it real quick. Just replace this strip where the plot size is. Normally this isn't something I would really have to worry about with my builds, but this is a little bit different, so we have to go ahead and take care of it. And there we go. Now it's not going to have that random concrete there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab our bucket of water. We'll fill all of this in. That looks good. And then we're going to have a water source right around here. And maybe one here. And that should be enough for this entire space. Now let's grab the jungle trapdoor. And I believe we could just place it... Yeah, we could place it right where that water is, just like that. So you're not falling into the water when you're grabbing the food. And then here as well, we'll go ahead... Oh, did not mean to do that. There we go. So that looks good. So now you can have some sugar cane here. And then I ended up... I guess I'll go ahead and show you at the original build. So as you can see here, I just had some sugar cane. Then I had some pumpkins and some melons. Then I just had some carrots, some beets, some potatoes, and some wheat. You could use whichever crops you like. Now, one final thing I want to do is just some lamp posts. So this will be just a little extra light source. So you can maybe have one right here. So we'll place 2 fences like that with the lantern on top. Maybe one right here. That'll probably be good. Okay, so that is everything here on the outside. Now, we just have to head on to the interior and decorate this up a little bit. I left it pretty simple, just to kind of give you a little idea of what you could do with your own build. I will show you how to do everything, but you could go ahead and switch up anything or add whatever you would like, but it's just a little idea you could use. So, we'll get on to the interior next. Okay, let's go ahead and grab all of the blocks we're going to be using for the interior, which is all of these here. And we are also going to be using some cut sandstone again, the chiseled sandstone, smooth sandstone, and some smooth sandstone stairs. So these are just used for a little bit of some walls on the inside and the staircase. So, let's go ahead. I have some jungle wood planks, some oak wood planks, then gray carpet, green carpet, and white carpet, some barrels, lanterns, smooth sandstone slabs, and then all of these are just little decorations. So I'm going to be using the grindstone, anvil, the stone cutter, and then this is the lectern, but we also are going to be grabbing a book. Am I able to grab that? No, I cannot, but we are going to grab a book. And then we have the crafting table, blast furnace, smoker, furnace, a block of cobblestone, a bed, a chest, bookshelf, item frame, the flower pot, and then a... Oh, actually... Oh, yeah, I can grab it. Okay. The armor stand, which for some reason, it's not letting me grab it. But yeah, we're going to be grabbing the armor stand as well. There it is. Alright. So, let's head on to the interior. We'll do all these decorations, starting here on the first floor. Before we do anything, remove all of this sand, and we're going to be replacing it with the jungle wood planks and the oak wood planks. So let me delete this layer first. I'm gonna go ahead and just fill it all in with jungle wood planks, and then I'll add a few extra spaces with the oak wood planks just to add some texture. Okay, I went ahead and cut out a few spaces like that. I'm now going to replace this with the oak wood planks, and this will just be our little extra texture. Now we'll focus on where the staircase is going to be leading up to the second floor, and then we'll add all our decorations. So we're going to look at this wall here, and we're going to start marking out where the staircase is going to be. So make sure you have your cut sandstone, and we'll line up right here, just one space away from the window. We'll bring this out by 4. By the way, as you can see, there is this weird flash with some like darkness. I'm not sure why it does that. It only does it for Bedrock version. It is pretty annoying. Hopefully they fix it soon. I have no idea why it's doing that. But in case you're wondering why there's some weird flashing, I'm not really too sure why, but hopefully it's not too big of an issue. Let's go ahead and now place the layer of the chiseled like that, and then the smooth. So that is just a little wall there. Let's carve out part of the ceiling here. So it just lines up right where the edge of the wall is. So we just cut out, this is a 4 by 3 space we just cut out. Now let's grab our smooth sandstone stairs. We'll start it right here, right up against our wall. We'll place 1, 2, and 3. We'll grab our smooth sandstone. We'll place 3 here. And now we'll kind of turn and work our way over in that direction and continue with the stair. We're going to place 1 and 2. And then we're going to replace this block here with a smooth sandstone block. These remaining 2 spaces we're going to have upside down stairs. Okay, let's go back underneath. Right underneath our stairs here, we're going to just kind of fill it in and add some stairs here so it looks a little bit better. So a stair there and there, as well as here and here. Alright, so a very simple staircase, not too much to it. So we go up 3 stairs in this direction, we place 3 full blocks, we wrap around and place 2 stairs here. Now let's grab, oh, I do not have them. We're going to need to grab these jungle fences. So I'll just swap out the flower pot for now. We're just placing 2 fences there. And I believe that's actually it for the fences. Just a little railing so you're not falling down the staircase. So let's go ahead and do the kitchen space first, just right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just place a lantern. So this would be our light source here. Now let's grab some furnaces. I'll place 2 here. And then right here in the corner, I normally just like to add a block of cobblestone. Then I'm just gonna have 2 smokers and 2 blast furnaces. Now, I'm going to grab the smooth sandstone slab. This will just be some little extra decoration. So slab there and there. And then you can have maybe some flower pots here if you like. I had just like some dead bushes, but you guys could add maybe whichever flower or whichever item you would like in there. And then just some little extra storage. I just had some barrels right here. And then the final touch, just some item frames here. And I just had some food items in here. You guys could, like right here, we have this barrel. You can maybe have some meat here. So that'll indicate that's where your meat is. Right here, you can maybe have like bread or wheat. And this will be all your garden items. And maybe right here is, I don't know, like sugar. And that'll be like all your ingredients. Alright, so that's just a little kitchen space. Nothing too crazy. We'll go ahead and focus on this corner next. So we're going to start with some barrels. Maybe place 1 here, here, and then we'll leave this space empty and place 1 there. On top of that barrel at the top, we'll just have a lantern for our main light source here in the corner. And now let's just add some of our like the crafting table, the anvil, and stuff like that. So I'll start with the lectern, we'll have it right there. And you could go ahead and grab a book and place it right there. And then the crafting table, I'll go ahead and crouch, we'll have the stone cutter, the anvil, the grindstone right around there. And then we'll go ahead, I am going to have a little extra decoration above our crafting table. So I'll have a slab and another flower pot, so you can add whichever flower you like in there. Let's go ahead and now get the armor stand, and I'll place it right around there. And then you can place whichever extra armor you have lying around, so that is up to you. But just a little idea here for the corner. Right next to where this corner is, right above our doorway, this is going to be pretty much a little storage area. So grab your smooth sandstone slabs, we'll place 4 right above our doorway. We'll have 3 barrels like that, and then the extra space here, we'll just have a lantern for a little extra light source again. And then right here in the corner, we'll have a few more barrels. Maybe something like that. Okay, so that's another little idea for you. Right underneath the staircase, this could be another storage area. So just add some barrels here. And let's see, maybe like that. I had a lantern here, so I'll crouch and place it. And then we can maybe leave this space hollow, just so we can have that there. And you want to be able to access the barrel if it was underneath, so we'll leave it like that. Just a little extra storage here. Maybe you can add another one there, that is up to you. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Maybe turn it sideways. I like how they are like in all sorts of different directions like that. I think it looks better. So there we go, some little extra storage underneath the staircase. And that is almost everything here for the first floor of the house. There's just a couple more things I want to do, and then we'll head on to the second floor. Okay, the final thing I want to do here on the first floor is just a carpet to kind of fill in some space here and add some decoration, and some item frames here on this wall. So you can add whatever you like here. At the original build, I had a shield, a bow, a fishing rod, and a pickaxe. Just some little extra items that you might have lying around you could decorate right here. And then I have the green carpet, gray, and white carpet. And I'm just going to pretty much add a little texture right here between the 3 colors. So now we kind of filled in the space where the floor is here with a cool little carpet. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I think it just adds the final touch here for the first floor. Just fills in the space right here in the middle, so it's not so empty. And yeah, so add some extra decoration by filling in these item frames and the flower pots. And that'll be it here for the first floor. Oh, also your little item frame there, or your armor stand. Okay, so let's head on up to the second floor. We just have a little bedroom up here. And that is pretty much about it. I guess I might have accidentally forgot to fill this in, so be sure to not miss any blocks. I don't know how I did that, but okay. So, I just have the last of the blocks we're going to be using, so you can see them all here. So we're going to go ahead and grab the jungle wood planks. We'll place 2 there, and then the beds like that. So this is like a little headboard. On top of that, we'll have like a big chest. And then let's grab the crafting table, we'll swap out the bed, and the bookshelves, we'll swap out that wood. So just some bookshelves up here, little extra decoration, a crafting table, and then we'll have the lantern on top of that. Over here, you could just have some item frames, so you could fill that in with some extra little stuff as well. Over here, I just had a painting, so I'm just going to maybe do a little something like this. We have a small painting here. And that is actually like my favorite one, so I'll keep that. Right here, I'll just have a lantern for an extra light source. And then we'll have a little bit of extra carpet. Kind of like a rug. And that'll fill in the rest of the space up here. And there we go. And yeah, I think that'll be all I do up here. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this tutorial on how to build this desert survival house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.